Welcome in, everyone. Oop, I thought that was far enough out, but it was not. Um, I hope you had a good weekend, and yay, your work app is working, Mac. I know the Twitch app has a lot. I don't use it. I had it on my phone, and then I took it off. But even the short time I had it on my phone, I know that I had issues with it, and I know a lot of people complain about having issues with it. So I'm glad you got it working today. Welcome in and congrats to Devin on redeeming first. I'm gonna say, according to, sorry, words. According to Discord, there we go. There's just under 2 days left to vote in Discord if you haven't. In the announcements channel, if you wish, you can vote on which set I work on during my 2-year stream anniversary, which will be on the 6th of next month. I put 3 sets up in a poll, and you're more than welcome to vote on which one we work on that day. Of course, we'll do other things that day too, and we're going to have the ability to, if people donate bits or subs, things like that, make it go up to 24 hours. So I'm both kind of excited and petrified that it'll wind up being 24 hours. But we are building the Angel set today. I have Stitch, the Brickhead Stitch, and the 3-in-1 set that can be like a surfboard and a ukulele and something else. I have it set up like a surfboard next to Stitch and the mini Brickhead Stitch. So I finally found Angel in the wild. So we're going to build her today. Open. I hope everyone is having a good day. Oh, I forgot to say how many pieces this was. I think it's less than 800. 784 is how many pieces this set is. Ooh, we got one of the teal brick separators. I'll set that off to the side. We'll probably need it later because we all know I wind up unbuilding. I had finished the Chocotacosaurus, and already the boy child has stolen it. So now I need to find or decide what other patterns I want to get. Oh, look at that printed brick. Just trying to smooth out my piles. There we go. This past weekend, I went to a book signing. There were like 65 tables. So that was lots of fun. I got 35 books and some swag. And it was pretty cool. Some of the authors remembered me from previous signings, so that was nice. I usually pre-order from some of the authors, but this year I did not, or for this signing I did not do that, and I was a little sad because that's how I get more books. I just pre-order them. Then those books don't count because Girl Math says they're already paid for, so they're free. The hubby took the kids fishing while I was at the book signing, but it was so hot out that the fish were like, no thanks. We're not that hungry. So they didn't stay fishing very long because it was very hot. In fact, we are in a extreme heat advisory right now. I think till tomorrow, and that's if they don't extend it. I'm ready for sweater weather. I don't know if anybody else is, but I'm ready for bonfires and or just, regular fires, campfires and sweater weather. I didn't I put a picture of the Tacosaurus in the Discord. I did not do very good with his leg placement, so he doesn't really stand, but he's still cute. And it'll be a lesson for next time to put the legs more like central underneath of him instead of trying to spread them out like I did this time. She does have one other dessert dino, but it wasn't included in the multi pack of patterns I bought. It's a crab cake. It is a cake that looks like a crab. So this is where we're at now. I'm not sure what this will turn into. It didn't really have that like grayed out picture. Sorry, I'm trying to go back to step one and see if I missed the grayed out. Nope. No, like you're building this kind of a thing. So, and 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. But I was excited. I did learn several new like stitches or ways to get things to look a certain way with those patterns. And if I do them again, I may add like my own. Like when you play a board game, house rules, you change the way you do things a smidgen to, you know, work for you. I may do certain things different, but that's okay because that's how you make things your own. Did I do that right? Both of those back. Okay, yes, I did. So I'm betting this is more like the middle of her, but I'm not positive. But I hope that that Mac and Devin, that you both had a good weekend, whatever you chose to do this weekend, even if it's nothing, even if it was vegging out in front of the TV, because sometimes that's what you just need to do. We are we are still settling into the school routine. Uh, because they don't really do anything that first week. It's just kind of like, this is what we expect from you in this class, and this is what things you'll do in this class, and things like that. So they're really starting to go this week, like actually doing things in class. So I made the comment to Crazy that now that Boy Wonder is in high school and he does the like at home classes, that I'm really not looking forward to doing like experiments in my kitchen, because he's got to do science class. And then I got the email that told me what they were shipping him for his classes, and it was just like a geometry kit which had like a ruler and a protractor and like a guide to geometry, which was a lot of like the different equations and like explaining them and showing how they worked and things like that, like a reference guide to help. And then it was, because he's in physical science this year, it was a science kit that had all kinds of stuff that insinuates we're going to be doing some kind of experiments in my kitchen. It wasn't any like chemicals or anything, but it was like magnet wire, jars with lids, all different kind of balls, like a cardboard square, a foam square, um, test tubes, pipettes. So yeah, a graduated cylinder, all kinds of stuff. So I don't know if I look forward to that. In fact, I'm pretty sure I don't look forward to that. The Pokey like quests, I guess you'd call them, changed on Sunday, but I have not looked at what the new ones are for this week. We can look at that. I did take a peek at Lego, and what is it? May is like the big Star Wars month because of May the 4th and May the 5th. Um, but September is the big Hogwarts one because you go back to Hogwarts. So I'm excited about the freebies, gift with purchase thingies. Let me look at the calendar real quick. Nope, that won't work. I'll just have to wait and order some stuff online. Okay. Next Friday or next week, Crazy will be at a conference, and he's like, "Oh, it's not that far from the house, really. You guys should drive up and meet me, and we can spend like have family time." And I was like, "Okay," because the kids both have off next Friday, not this week's Friday, but like the 29th or whatever. So, but that's like the 29th and 30th. The Monday or September doesn't start till Monday, so but because there's a Lego store up there. But you know, September isn't till Monday, so I won't be able to like do the in-store gift with. I'll just have to order it online. I cannot talk today, apparently, or at least I feel like I can't. Something's gonna turn. We got these gears here. I would assume that means something is going to turn at least a little bit. I am excited about the Hogsmeade Village that's coming out. Um, it'll be like another big expensive set, but um, it's it looks so nice. And I have the little couple buildings that were in the Hogsmeade a couple years ago, and they were really nice. And this is going to be like way more. It's going to be a big set. I got some more of those resin kit things because they were on sale. So I have a couple more of those for the streamiversary. I mean, they're always up, but people don't usually like redeem them. Kevin did last time. But yeah. And I'm not sure how exciting you guys find them to do, but or to watch me do, but I like them. My daughter, Fantasy, got one too, and when she opened hers, she got to make the broom handle for the Nimbus 2001, and then it had you like snapped on um like the broom rest and the broom part, the bristle part. And so that was pretty cool. We thought it was cool anyway. A wild Elekid is in chat if you want to catch the pokies. So depending on how the poll ends, we may or may not work on one of those sets. It depends. I had to think of like how much time versus how many bricks there are. Um, we may work on one of those before my stream anniversary. I mean, either way, they're all getting built on stream, but. Oh, look, we're gonna make a heart. It's a heart. Very cute. I'm guessing that's right. Let's pull those pieces in a little bit. Oh, and I finally remembered to actually look at Fourth Wall about like listing things I make on Fourth Wall because I know you can, but I wasn't sure like what fees were involved in it. And it just says I upload a thing and then like a picture and description of the item, and then I can either ship it myself or I can ship a bunch of the item to their fulfillment center and they'll take care of the shipping. Um so I don't know if I want to put the stuff on Fourth Wall or if I just want to put it like in my Discord, or you guys can just message me like if I make something and put it in the Discord and you're like, "Man, I'd really like that." Um you know, you could just uh like message me on here or I'm just going to be like, how much would it be to have you ship me one of those kind of a deal. So I don't know. Welcome in, Kevin. Thank you for the worky lurky. I hope your day is going well. I hope it's not as hot there as it is here because we are still in an extreme heat advisory. Yesterday, it was 99 degrees and felt like 110. Hopefully, you're not, dying of heat out there in your tractor. We are working on Angel from Lilo and Stitch. I just call her Stitch's girlfriend. It stuck to my hand, not to the brick. That wasn't kosher. There's the big printed brick. Not quite that hot. Well, that's good because it's ridiculously hot here. Yeah, we've been in this extreme heat warning since like last Thursday, and it might get extended. We've even had like rain, and it did not cool off any. In fact, it just was like stupid humid. And the rain got rid of the humidity somewhat, but like it didn't actually cool down. It was really weird. So I'm gonna say this is I don't know, like her back. Maybe arms go here, and this is like the chest and back. I'm guessing because they didn't do that like grayed out thing where they tell you kind of what area you're working on. We have some extra pieces, but they're all like normal extra pieces. Oh, and there were 6 bags in this set too. I forgot to say that. Second and third are still available if anybody wants to snag them. And like that annoying repeat, don't forget to vote. If you want to say in the big set I start working on the streamiversary, don't forget to vote in Discord. There's just under 2 days left. It looks like we're working on a leg. So I bet the other bags will be like legs and head, and there's some other stuff. There's like little hearts that like clip on and a butterfly, I think. Thank you for congrats on second, and thank you for clicking I'm here. Because you can do both. Let's see, one of these and one of these. Six. 4 of each of these. We're making toesies. Toesies, toesies. On the opposite side of the dots. So now she's got toe beans. And we can still, move the toes, angle them better. I guess that looks best. This. Ooh, 8 of these little quarter pieces. Covered the rest of her toesies. So I love the show Outlander, and the prequel that they did it's called like Outlander Blood of My Blood. Um the first episode is up of it, and I started to watch it, but then, I had to turn it off because I needed to stream. But it looks good so far. It could be too that I'm just so excited to see it. It's really hard to, judge a show within the first 20 minutes. That being said, some shows I feel like you have to watch like a lot of it before you really get into it. So who knows? Nope, that's not angled the right way. You're not angled the right way either. But you are. So that's how the leg looks so far. Oops, missed a step. So that's how the leg looks so far. Now I bet we're gonna make it. Oh nope! I was like, I bet we're gonna make another one, but apparently we're not done building this one. So yes, but no. Come on, get in there. Here we go. Okay, now says attach here. We have one leg. I thought we would dive right into the other leg, but I was wrong again. I need to just stop guessing and let it play out. Oh, there's the other one. Long nights, I will be right there for you if you drift too far. I'll leave a light on for you. Up now we're working on the other foot. A wild Spearow is loose in chat if you want to catch the Pokeed. Okay. Nope, I caught the Spearow. Nope, not you. Duh. Looking for a piece that essentially doesn't exist. Come on, get on. And then I feel like I pulling the foot up because it's not really attached quite yet. Here we go. Let's try doing this first this time instead of afterward. Ah, yes, much easier. Now it wants us to flip it upside down and add that to the bottom. Okay. Just 2 extra pieces. Tiny, normal extras. Oh, I think I'm building too fast. But that's alright. So I haven't been listening to that Who Did What Now podcast a lot this past week because there's been like other shows that came out, like Sullivan's Crossing had a new season, and Wednesday Addams had a new season, and I was watching something else. Oh, the Smiley Face Killer or Happy Face Killer, whatever that. There's only like 2 seasons of it on like Paramount Plus, but I was watching those, so I haven't watched a lot of that Who Did or listened to a lot of the Who Did What Now podcast this past week. That being said, I went like way back to the beginning and started listening like from her podcast or listening to her podcast from the very beginning. But I will go back to it. I flip flop a lot between things. Oh, and Professor T on PBS had a new season, so I was watching that too. It's only a couple episodes, but I like I like a lot of PBS's shows. So I pay them like, I don't know, $4 a month through Amazon to get the PBS channel on our Amazon Prime or with our Amazon Prime. Oh, and Mac, if you're still here, I don't know if you know this or not, but if you were military and you have that ID Me profile, you can get Paramount Plus for life for like only $5 a month or something like that. One of the first things I do in the morning is check my ring notifications, and see what things popped up overnight. Well, we had possums in our carport the other day. Oh, possums! They were very cute, just sniffling around. And the amount of bugs that set off our ring in the back, like There was a person in your backyard. No, there wasn't. There was just a bug near the camera. I'm excited for, like all the normal shows I watch to come back. Yeah. I'm kind of irritated. I had was doing those nail cover things for a while, then I stopped because the one broke real low like this, and it's hard to get them, like, I don't know, I guess on very well when you have to, I guess not on, but trimmed very well when you got to get like real close to the skin down here. So I stopped wearing them, and then I finally started to wear them again, and now they like just break, like the artificial, like, I put them on like Wednesday, and two of them broke at the book signing. Like I must have hit it just right, and like a piece of it chipped off, and they aren't staying very well. So I don't know. It was just annoying. And like they hadn't been exposed to anything like extreme heat or anything that would, like, I don't know, mess with them, mess with how well the glue is, etc., etc. But they're just not staying on very well. Beto, Beto. Welcome in, crazy. Hope your workday is going well. Did you take the other loaf of pumpkin bread into work? I opened it to get a piece out this morning, and I was like, there's a whole loaf. Either it's already been eaten or he took it to work. Come on, clip on. Mark left it. Well, I'm glad he liked it. Come on. This is like technique. You got to get everything lined up just right to clip on. So now she's got three of the four legs. Welcome in, Mark. Thank you for the follow. We're building Angel from Lilo and Stitch today. It says your Lego rescue squad has arrived. Sometimes the way the glare hits the book, it makes it hard to tell. And I skipped a step. That's not unusual. There we go. My brain is like, I thought we were talking about something, or I was going to talk about something, and then it farted. And now I can't remember. Oh well. A vibrava? Oh, it's a bug. And this time. I'm about halfway through my, as I like to call it, the pickup line book. It's almost 400 pages, though. It's a big book. But I'm about halfway through it. The one I'm reading on my Kindle is much shorter. And I'm like, I don't know, half, 2/3 through that one. It's a motorcycle book, so somebody's going to get kidnapped or attacked. And of course, then there's going to be like retaliation. So. Where are you, peace? There you are. Yeah, I have glanced at the pictures for the new Hogsmeade Village, but it also costs $400, so I know it's going to be one of those like at least 4,000 pieces. So it's going to be a biggin. Did I miss a step again? Trying to figure out the Prime sub on the mobile app. I don't know that you can do it on the mobile app. I know the mobile app has a lot of issues. Mac was in earlier and was excited that he could actually like see and talk to me on it. So, and I took it off my phone altogether, so I don't know where anything is anymore. Because I figured if I wanted to watch somebody, I could just go to the website and do it instead of having the app. Yeah, I know why you have it. I'm just saying I don't generally watch a lot of people on my phone on it, so I just got rid of it off I got rid of the app off my phone. I figure on the rare chances that I really want to watch somebody, either I can confiscate your phone or I could just, it has a web, web browser on the phone, so I just do it that way. But like I said, I don't actually like watch people on my phone all that, like, it's very rare. We got eyeball bricks. Eyeball bricks. Probably like this. No, like this. Maybe. I guess it could be. No, because that is the down. So yeah, probably like this. Not obviously right there, but if you want, I could just go on to your thing on the break and do it if it's easier that way for you. Because like I said, I don't know where it is on the app, but I can just get on your computer and do it, assuming you stay logged in or whatever. But she's got a body. Yeah, that's a and I figured that would eliminate some of the problems that the app has. Because I would be on the website. Granted, I would be on it mobile version, but I thought maybe that might cut out some of the problems that the app has because technically you're on the website. But like I said, I do it so very rarely that I'm not like 100%. Well, yeah, because it's only good for like 30 days. Like every 30 days, you have to log in. But or when the computer decides to do its Avast does its like scanny thing, and then you have to log in everything all over again. I could try it on the break. That's another reason I did it. I just go to the website. But like for you, I don't know if it would be better or worse, but I guess you can try it. Um, you know, what's the worst that could happen? You need to re-download the app. There's like an app for everything, and I absolutely hate it. Like, why do I need an app for everything? I'll just use the web browser on the phone and do it. Like, I don't know, not everything and its grandma needs an app. We're gonna start ads in about a minute, well, 45 seconds. Um, and then those will go for 3 minutes, and then we'll be back and good for another hour. I know they're annoying, but oh, I did that wrong. Pay attention. Um, but they get rid of pre-rolls when we do them this way. So, you know, there is a method to the madness, and I almost did it wrong again. Um, I do not build Lego during the ad. If I'm playing a video game, it depends on where we are in the game. But I try not to build Lego during the ad. Sometimes I forget, or I'm like literally in the middle of placing something. So, um, but yes, if you have Turbo, you don't get ads, but that's the whole point of Turbo, I believe. Kind of prepay for your ads. And then if you're subbed, you don't get an ad. That is not a ploy to get you to sub. That is just like a perk of subbing. You don't get ads. Um, Brain fart. Oh, the only thing you'll probably miss during the ad is a conversation or whatever. Sometimes I talk or we look at something else. But yeah. Hopefully you stick around through the ads. If you don't, I understand ads are annoying. Okay, I'm going to quick see if I can do what Crazy was trying to do on his phone that wasn't working. So, walk around the room cuz going the short way was too hard. Wakey wakey computer. Ooh, Supermarket Together has a sorry, words. Has an update. They have like a new event going, so I'm probably going to try to play that this week. Obviously not on stream, but because we got other things for stream. But it's like an alien event. They like give you new coins for brooms because there's new brooms, but they could also give you coins for old brooms. Loading, loading, loading. It's also thinking. uh, I don't know how to do the Prime sub actually because I don't have Prime. We have like a shared family Prime. So I actually don't know how to do the Prime sub. It says it'll renew today, so I said I would do it for you, but I don't actually know how to do it. So go me. It just says ends August 19th. It doesn't say like what time. And I don't actually know how to do the Prime sub because I've never done one before because I don't have Prime technically. So I said I would do it, but then I realized I don't actually know how to do it. Yeah, but I assume there's like a time. I know it's today, but I guess it depends on like the time or whatever. kind of like Frosty tools. Your whatever Prime subs have to expire before you can resub. Well, that makes sense. So you probably just have to wait till it times out. But Frosty will say like it expires at like an exact time, and sometimes it won't let you like resub till that time has come, and sometimes it just lets you like add on. So I don't know. Although we learned that on my end, even though it said I had it till after my stream, it didn't work during my stream. So click together. Pull my chair back in. So I can put my feet on my little footrest underneath. Yeah, it didn't say like a time. So I don't know if you can see more on like your like where I might want to look at. Like if you go to your subscriptions and then like it'll show you which ones you're sub to. But I don't know. I don't see like a time. Let me see if on my gifted ones it shows me like a specific time. Yeah, it always just says a day. It doesn't say what time. Like I'm trying to look at my end to see if I can, but they all just show like a day, not a specific time. How rude. My one to war gaming just ended. Hmm. Well, you didn't catch it. Yeah, like there might be more, but I'm just not like seeing it. It could also be I don't specifically like know um like where to go to find it. Mm-hmm. That is not what I wanted, you silly thing. I do know that as you're looking at the subscriptions, it has like your subscriptions, ones that you've been gifted, and then it says mobile subscriptions, and then turbo subscriptions, other subscriptions, and the ones that have expired. But uh, I have no clue. But I feel like that is also not anything new. Not knowing is pretty much my bread and butter. I don't know anything. I mean, I know things, just not when it comes to the stream. Ooh, I learned an interesting little trivia tidbit last night. Um, so in the original Jurassic Park, when the T Rex like leans down and sniffs the vehicle and then like roars into the vehicle or like right there near it, do you know those sounds are actually a koala? They were like recording the sounds. Thank you, Mark, for the sub. Now you won't get ads and you'll get to enjoy me all the time. I'm very exciting. Um anyway, when they were filming the movie or getting ready to film the movie, they were like recording a bunch of different animals to see what kind of sounds, like just to see where they could use different sounds. And they thought that it would make like a cute little like beep beep, like little soft noise. And they did something and it like roared like that. So it wound up being the T Rex roar. Google says you can't do the Prime sub through the app, you have to do it through the website. See, the app is wonky. Like, I don't get why you can't do certain things through the app. It's all Twitch. Maybe because it's like through Amazon. I don't know. Like, it is Twitch, but it's also Amazon. Which, I mean, Amazon owns Twitch, so. Surprise! Amazon owns everything. And what Amazon doesn't own, Disney does. Now it's a matter of time before Disney buys Amazon. Because it's not being the other way. Could you imagine that if Disney bought Amazon? Peach! Oh, the app is so weird. I took it off after we were trying to watch, I forget who it was. We were out and we were both trying to watch them, but like it kept cutting out even though we had like max internet, and we were watching like we even tried other stuff thinking that like maybe we didn't have like enough internet to sustain the view or whatever. No problem doing anything else, and so I just took it off after that. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how they. I feel like this is. Well, maybe that is correct. But yes, thank you for the sub, Mark. We are we are super interesting around here. This is what we call cozy chaos. Sometimes it gets very weird in here, and other times we're completely normal. Well, as normal can be. Although I said do, uh, different things for my subscribers at different times of the year. So, like at Christmas, they got um sorry, I was at Christmas last year, they got they got to pick a diamond dot thing ornament, and I sent it to them. Ooh, she got a nose now. Um, so things happen, kind of, sort of. Just a couple normal pieces left over. So I was asked to do the stand up for cancer thing, but that would have been the first time I'd done any, like, was a part of any fundraiser, and it was like very close to the time it was supposed to start, and my neurotic self was like, we cannot be prepared in that short amount of time. So I didn't do it this year, but I want to do it next year, and I'm definitely going to let them know that I want to do it next year. I just need a little bit more time to prepare myself because I am neurotic and I worry that what I planned is not actually entertaining. So, in fact, I always worry that what I do is not entertaining, but you know, that's life, I guess. Most of the time, I actually have no idea what I'm doing and I just do it. I just start building and hope for the best, right? Like we see where the day takes us. Stop skipping steps, self. Today I have skipped like a bunch of steps and had to go back. There we go. Got a 6 and a 4. 4. Hope you're another 4. 6. There we go. But yes, so I have most things kind of ironed out for the stream anniversary, which is in like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, something like that. I just need to get with Steel and see what time she would like to co-stream, and then I need to make sure I can get my video thing to co-stream to work because I cannot seem to get it to work. So I'm just going to have to fiddle with it until I figure it out, or somebody else can show me how or tell me how. logically, it's probably like some easy step that I'm just skipping that would like make the whole thing just work. My coworker got his identity stolen and they're trying to get access to his bank account. Oh no. He got a fraudulent charge just now, so I want to look at ours and I decided that that was a bad idea after last week. Lots and lots of charges I don't recognize. Yeah, because it's like from the book signing, it's like $15, $20, $30. Like it would be easier to wait till you got home and we can sit down and I can tell you which one is for which. Yeah. Maybe next time I'll just take cash so there won't be like a million charges. Plus, with some of them, like tax gets put on because you're using a card, but if you paid cash, there wouldn't be that tax. It's weird. Because like the whether it's the Square or the PayPal app automatically adds tax. But if you paid in cash, I don't think you'd have that tax. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll just take cash next time and only use more if absolutely. Oh, from the you need to get it up site. Like you need help getting it up, staying it up site. Yeah, that looks right. Because that's what Blue chews. Ooh, you got the drowsy and some kind of stone. You gotta steal somebody's credit card and buy erectile dysfunction meds. Way to put that out there about yourself. Where did he use his card? Walmart was the one we always had trouble with. Shop at Walmart. Get our cards stolen. I will figure out how to put this on here yet. They refund your like to see if it's a live account versus like a closed account or whatever. Report it to Youth Pastor Ryan. Let him use his degree to track down the people. If you want to, like, I am open to doing anything because if it winds up being 24 hours, I will get bored somewhere and need to fill. Like, I'm trying to have a plan for if it goes to 24 hours. Plus, Mad Dog loves to come in and spend money to make you unbuild, so it'll almost definitely get put up to 24 hours just to make his little heart happy that he made me unbuild a bunch. Um, so yes, we can totally play Kevin if you want. You just tell me if you want to and what time. Yeah. Let Youth Pastor Ryan put his degree to work. Actually, I don't know if he does things like that, but I think he did a one thing before where he like backtracked something for this lady who messaged him. He was trying to scam her. But I think that was with like an email. There we go. Brain work. Right? We could do Ransom or Satisfactory or their supermarket together or who knows? We could do all kinds of things. I'm always up for a co-stream. I know they are less likely to happen like during the week because people, you know, normal people leave their house and go to work. I just move to a different room in my house. Cuz my house is my job and I never leave. Um so realistically most of the time my co-streams have to happen on a different day. So I'm always down for co-streams though, even if they're on a different day. I feel like something went awry there. Oh, it did. I forgot a brick. Yes, right there it is. If I can stop dropping it. Right? Yes. Oh, anyway, so I was like, yeah, I like co-streams. Even if like we're just on Discord together or we can share a screen, whatever, I'm down for whatever. But like I was saying, realistically, I know that a lot of like don't happen during the week because people work, but I do not. Well, I mean, I do work, but my work has me never leaving the establishment in which I work. So, right? I just keep thinking I'm missing Kevin, but I think maybe he hasn't been streaming. It's like, do I just keep missing him? That's not right. Wrong side. The blick will not match if you do not put it in the correct place. I will warn you, if we play Ransom, I am horrible at it. I have no idea what I'm doing. My Ransom game has goats and that's about it. Really, Crazy just drives me around and tells me what to do and then I got goats. Oh, in the crazy heat, I'm sure it'll be fabulous. Be sure to take water with you and a change of shirt and underwear because swamp butt is real and it is hotter than Hades out there. Take your neck fan or your Ryobi fan with you so you can fan yourself. One, no, two, three, four. Maybe we'll just have chicken salad tomorrow then, because you're not going to really want to eat anything after being in the sun all day. Like nothing hot anyway. Yeah, that's right. Squish to make sure it's tight though. So she has a head now. Well, there is an head. It has not been attached yet. Line up our poles here. There we go. She has a head now. We need to sit down and go through the ranch and stuff. We can do that when I get home. Listen, I don't know what I'm doing. And we both know I'll only half pay attention and retain the information because my brain is like, we don't care. I think those are going to be her ear holders. It says make two, so I'm going to stop there. This is the end of the page and make the second one. Yes, I am sure. Like, it's not that I don't think I can do it. It's just I know my brain's gonna go, we don't care, and like dump the information because my brain is lovely like that. Get in the hole. Get. Oh, wrong end. No, no, I was right. I was wrong about being wrong, which means I'm never wrong. Jesus, getting these little plugs in these curved pieces is less than stellar. I think they should put satisfactory on crowd control. Could you imagine? People could just drop in stuff to you. Maybe I'll put that in the suggestion box on crowd control. 2, 3, 4. Five. Three basic goats. So I have 3 goats. I have 2 female goats and a male goat. And I have 2 chickens and an oil rig and a house. And that's pretty much the extent of my ranch sim excitement. I feel like I forgot. Oh, they wanted this in the end of these. Okay, that just fell out. Oh, not ears, antenna things. I was like, oh, her ears, but it makes sense that her ears would go on the balls, and then these are her little antenna, almost like hair, but she's got antennae. A couple extra pieces, but they're all like normal. Nothing to worry about. Want all animals to run away. Yes, the goats, as soon as you open the damn barn door, they're like, we're gone. Excuse me, Mr. Goat. Calm yourself down. If you don't feed them, they die. I made sure my animals have food. I think I might need to give my chickens more food, but that little golf cart thing is a menace to drive. I'm a bad driver to begin with, but that golf cart thing is a menace. This is the last bag. When we're done, we will do lay cross stitch, because I know you guys love watching me attempt to figure out if I'm in the right spot or not. Actually, I don't know if you guys love that. I'm probably not that interesting to watch, but don't name the animals, because once you name it, you're gonna keep it. Yeah, none of my animals have a name, but I would probably still kill it even if it had a name. Because it's a farm animal. It's meant to be, you know, useful one way, and when it stops being useful that way, it becomes useful another way. Oh my god. So there's a video. It was going around a while ago. But the video is like they must be at like a petting zoo or something like that. And based on what the little girl says, she's got to be raised on a farm. Cuz she's walking, and they one of the things there is a cow. And she goes, oh, "It's a hamburger." And her mom goes, "Stop it. No, it's not." And she goes, "Fine, it's a cheeseburger." And the mom is like looking around mortified, like, oh my god, these people are gonna, like, think we're psychos. My thing is, no, probably just have farm animals, and to her a cow is meat, you know? Like don't worry about it. Yes, that looks right. It's like modernize my antique ways. True colors can't escape to watch your face. How do I apologize? Put the tears back in your eyes. Nope, I went the opposite direction. But yeah, I get the naming thing. I imagine that's true, especially with like little kids. They name it, they're gonna want to keep the animal forever. Like kids who do 4-H, I imagine like those animals are never getting slaughtered. Oh, thank God Fantasy didn't ask to do 4-H. But at the same time, I'm kind of surprised she didn't ask to do 4-H. But I'm not bringing that up. Arm? No, we have arms. Oh, ear. It's an ear. Duh. You can pose the ears. Oh, sorry. We're not in the thing. So you can move her head a little bit, not like a ton, but like enough. And you can pose, you know, to an extent, of course. You can pose her ears. Now we do it again for the other side. One more time from the top. Do you remember we like me? Oh, see you to bring it back to you. Thank you, Mel. Hopefully you had a good sleep. I need to get with Steele to see what time she wants to do her bit of koshu. Because our stream anniversary is technically the same day. We became affiliate the same day. So I told her, don't feel bad. Like if you want to stream the day, just stream. Like because she was like, I don't want to take away from your thing, and I was like, No, it's the same day. If you want to stream, just stream. I don't, I won't take offense to it. And she was like, no, I don't want to do 24 hours. I'll just steal a couple hours of, in with you, and then I'll do something another day. I think she plans to do it on Sunday. So mine would be like, I want to start at like 8 o'clock Saturday morning, and then if it goes 24 hours, it'd be like 8 o'clock Sunday morning. But then she's gonna do it, I think, sometime Sunday afternoon. I name my animals bull one, bull two, and bull three. All other bulls get whacked. I have cows 1 through 21. All other cows get whacked. I guess if you're using numbers that way, that's a like you're still naming them, but it's more because in this game you can't tag them. I guess, and then if one of those others dies of old age or whatever, then you just add, you know, another cow gets that number, and then you're still at the same number. No, I had it the right way, and then I moved it to the wrong way. She suggested we do like a project swap, like I crochet and she does Lego. I told her whatever works for her. I'm pretty go with the flow. Like if that's what you want to do, then that's fine. So I need to get with her and see what she really wants to do. Oh, what to name them? But I mean that works. It's a way to like keep number, like keep track of how many you have. Nope, not you. You're angled the wrong way. You're angled the wrong way too. Rude, where are you? Did I use the wrong angle somewhere else? Let me go back. Oh, I did right here. Did I do it with both of them? Yes, I did. I just picked up angled brick and I didn't pay attention to which angle it was supposed to be. Come on. I hate these. Ha. But like other than that, and whenever Kevin would like to stream, I have it pretty well, I think, decided and ironed out. But I am going to like, I guess I was gonna say write it down, but I guess type it all out makes more sense. Um, in like a Discord post, whatever, and maybe looking at it will help me decide, if it definitely is everything. Because you're in your head, you have like yes, 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 but then you're like, it's hard to know if you're missing something because you know, I don't know. For me, writing it down helps better. We can pose our ears. I'm going to move her back up here where I had her. That way you can still see what I'm doing, but you can see her too. Nope, that's out of frame. Up here it is. Ah. In real life, the tags are used to, yeah, like to number them. A more sophisticated system than Cow 1, Bull 3, but a catalog system nonetheless. Yeah, like to keep track. Because I watch what the Iowa Dairy Farm guy, he does videos, and like all the animals have tags, and his tags, which I imagine a lot of farms are like this because you want to kind of move with the times. But like they also, like when the cows go to get milked, it scans their tag, and so it knows what number it is. And like when um when they go to get milked, it dumps feed out into this little hopper thing so that the cows can eat while they get milked. And by scanning it, it knows like if there are like special vitamins that cow needs in its feed, then it gets dumped into like that feed so they're sure that they get it and things like that. And it helps them keep track because sometimes a cow will try to get milked more than once, and so it'll be like nope. But his cows literally just walk into the milker by themselves. No, stop taking the previous one off. I'm trying to put more on. Clippy, clippy. So she's got little balloon hearts. We add another heart. Now we gotta build a butterfly, and then I think it'll be done. Yes, we have just under 2 days, just under 48 hours left on the Discord. Um Sorry, my brain was like, where does it want me to put these? Uh Poll vote thing on what you want me to, like the big build that we're gonna work on. Um during the stream anniversary. So if you have not voted, I probably sound like a broken record and you guys are tired of hearing it. But if you haven't voted and you want to, you have about 2 days left. One cattle farmer I worked for named one animal the cow he earmarked for his family was Fraser. This one is our cow. This one is special. The one author I follow, her son is in 4-H and has a cow, and he takes like this cow is his baby. Like, only the best for this cow. But he does like win awards and stuff at 4-H events for his cows. So looks like he got hit at Home Depot. Chef asked if he had been at a Home Depot in the last week. He had. Looks like bad actors are targeting Home Depot now. Oh, yay. I was just thinking about going to Home Depot to get the Ryobi glue gun. Let's turn these a little bit. So our butterfly. That was a neat way to build a butterfly. I've built one like that before. So you can take oop, it's not supposed to the little dot isn't supposed to come off. And then put the butterfly, or you can do this. We have Hey Hey, and we have Angel. I need to get the Dalmatians. I think there's yeah, not use my credit card at the Home Depot. So many moons ago, Crazy got me a glue gun that you plug in, and that like you plug in the base, and you just take the gun off, and so you don't have the cord. But it's a weird glue gun. Like it's a huge glue gun, and I'm not that crazy about it. Like I love the idea about it, but and I think I gave it to Fantasy because she uses her glue gun way more than I use mine right now. Well, for a while. And part of me is like, can't I change something else out? Um, but yes, this is our butterfly. Oop, and our angel. We can turn the head a little bit, like kind of side to side, like you can, And then she's got you can reposition her hair, as I'm calling it, and then of course you can move her ears. Snickety snackety, hydrate, and Brictex. I'll find somewhere where I can stick this butterfly where it's more like you display it all the time. I'll figure it out. Let's try this. Huh, see? There we go. Um, do I need a Ryobi glue gun? Probably not. Do I want one? For some reason, yes. I don't ask the difficult questions. Okay. We did that step last time. I need to find the box because I think I left the curved pieces in the box. You're not the box. Mm-hmm. Listen, Mr. Tablet, stop trying to fall. No. Ugh. What I need to do is move the other, like, Lego bin thing, storage container, that's down there back forward so I can use it for to put stuff on. Or what I really need to get, I guess, is what is it? Filing cabinet. That's what it's called. And so I can put um booklets and whatnot down there. Like a short under the desk one. Well, that one might work. It's only $15. I would say it's Chicago. I don't think heat is going to melt his problems away, though. But I like where your head's at, Frosty. Oh, looks like there's an IKEA run in my future. Okay, welcome back from ads. We have our sorry, making sure I'm on the right step. Yep. Our brick tax down here to do. Here we go. Now, like I said, this will eventually be like the lid for this. So I imagine it's going to go in roughly like this. And then boop. Of course there's more to be done, but yeah. Because we are building a record player. Let's do the check marks. Okay. I am going to set her over here somewhere because, I'm running out of room. Room? What's that? Oh, Stitch dropped his ice cream. Bad Stitch. There we go. Okay, let's us quickly change our category to makers and crafting, and add cross stitch and stitch along to our tags and update. Close. I will get all the tabs open eventually, right? Like, okay. There's my skizzer. It was just on the desk because I was using it for other stuff. Okay. Now the fun part, repositioning. Okay, where were we? I think we were right there. Yep, right there. Should be 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Yep, okay, so we want to finish that one and then go right there. So, if we get to the end of the month and this isn't all done on stream, I'm going to quickly finish it off stream and then I'll just post a picture and show you guys it, live in the next stream what it looks like done. I have been doing it just during stream. But that being said, we might have just like smaller sets to build the last week of last week of August, and then I'll finish it up because they're short sets. I don't know. Like, part of me is like, no, only do it on stream. And the other part is like, does it really matter? I mean, I don't know. And this time I made sure that my little thing that I use, like marker in paint, was on the correct brush, so I wouldn't spend 5 minutes trying to find the right brush. So I did attempt to be organized. But yeah, I've been looking at that Ryobi glue gun for a while. And like at first I was like, oh, let me look on Amazon, right? Because I won't have to leave the house then, right? And I was like, really? They want like $70 for it? That seems a lot. And I went to the Home Depot website and they were like, yeah, it's $30. So I don't know what the crackheads who are reselling on Amazon are doing, but don't buy it on Amazon. Of course, I always price check like three different websites before I buy anything, so how much is this at Target? How much is it at Walmart? How much is it on Amazon? And then, whichever one's cheapest, that's where I'm getting it from. Okay, none up there, none there. Two, one, an L. We want it in the L. One, two, yeah. There we go. I might need to just a smidgen more this way. Come on. In the right hole. That's what she said. Okay, then it says 3 in between there. And that should be what, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Woohoo! And then I think just one. Yep. So this is for a stitch along that got started in Carrot's stream and then in the shared Discord of him and Steel. Um, there's no real like time limit. It takes as long as it takes, and people are doing it on their streams, off their streams. People who don't even stream are doing it. So, just making sure there's no knot back there. And like I said, I planned on only doing mine during the stream, so that way people could ask questions. If they had them. Um, but if we get to like the end of the month and it's still not done, then I'll finish it off stream and just post pictures in Discord, and then obviously show you guys the next stream. Okay, none here, none there. Now we go down. Well, I said I did miss that one. Usually, like when it's just one stitch, randomly, it can get missed. Does it rain? Outside, so clean, clean. Okay, nope, no knots. We don't have much left in this color, and then we'll move on to a different one. And if I missed any, I'll just fill them in with a different color. Because I'm not going back for one stitch. Nobody will know but me. And maybe you guys, because I'll tell you I messed up. But I think looking at it, you probably wouldn't be able to tell. So, is it just one? Yep. So we are rapidly approaching the crazy holiday time, right? Like, cause we're almost done with August, and then the beginning of September is busy for like my household because it's like my stream anniversary, our anniversary, like our wedding anniversary, and the boy's birthday, like all within the first half of the month. But then, of course, you October is Halloween, and November is Thanksgiving if you're in America, and then Christmas, New Year, Fantasy's birthday is like 2 weeks after Christmas, 2 or 3 weeks after Christmas. So, and then we're good again for a while. So, but I do try to do like builds geared towards that holiday. Um, you know, so we'll try to do some Halloween builds. I know there's a Halloween wreath that looks really cool. And it's only like $40, so we're definitely getting that for the stream. Um and then they'll probably soon start releasing like their fall Christmassy builds because they want people to have time to buy them. Um but if nothing else, the new Hogsmeade Village does look wintry. Plus, I have the Bricklink Chocolate Factory that to me looks Christmassy. If that doesn't get chosen for the Streamiversary build, we have that for Christmassy. I have the next Bricklink ordered. It hasn't. It won't come till November, which makes me a little sad because it's Dracula's Castle and it would be perfect for October, but it doesn't come till November. So we may build that when it comes and just, call it a late Halloween. Okay, that's it for that blue. That being said, I am rapidly running out of room to put said giant Lego builds. So we'll figure it out, right? Like eventually, maybe. Okay, let's see. What should I do next? Where's my pointer? I think we just did this one. So it says 9.95. So let's close this one. Get back in the bag. Brick tax. Okay. Let me put this back where it belongs. because then it makes it easier when it's time to put things away. 9.93. Oh, I bet this is 9.95. Oh, it is. That seemed like I got a couple of these samples like in a with a magazine or whatever, and I was like, oh, it's fantastic, but I don't really like them now. Okay, gotta find my mousey mouse. 2 and 3. One in from the edge. There you go. We put bricks on to clip those all together. Boop. A World Swablu is loose in chat. I said 9.95. Okay, now I gotta find the end. Because technically it's supposed to like be like threaded through there. So you can easily find it. You can tell it's not. So I don't know where it is. And I don't want to find the end. Dobby! Oh, there it is. One more. Oh, I knocked out some of my ears off. Oh well. Boop, boop. There we go. Now we're Dobby-fied. We'll just take you two then, since you wanted to. I didn't cut that string very long, but oh well. Ooh, we caught it. Okay, so let's find a good place to start. I guess we'll just start in here, because there's a fair amount of them all grouped together. So I guess we'll do the next bricks tacks before we go on. Let me make sure the needle's like not gonna just fall out though. Okay, this one's got a bunch of little colors. So they want blue and pink. One of you. One of you. And a neon yellow. So starting on the edge, they want you to, not mess up. Then yellow, pink, blue, and there you go. So like it matches up like buttons. I keep wanting to put it back over there, but no. Okay. We want I will say cross stitch is a trust the process. Sometimes it looks like an utter mess and you can't even tell what it is. And you're like, this is horrible. I should just scrap it and either start over or just not do this. And then you're like, oh, there it is. I can see it now. like this was a horrible idea, and then poof, you can see what it is. This one, because we wound up doing the black first, not for any particular reason other than it was three of the four center squares, um, we got to see like the shape right away. But sometimes you start with another color and it's just, huh, what is this supposed to be? And it's like that for a long time. I think I'm going to get like a mic um before the stream anniversary though, so I don't have to worry about the headphones dying because they do only stay, they only have so much of a charge. Um, so I think I will do that probably. I don't know. I was perusing the Amazon today's sales tab, because sometimes you're like, oh, just keep an eye on something and you just kind of look if it's on sale or whatever. Sometimes I just look through the sales. Um, just see what's there. Tell other people, hey, I know you've been looking for this. Found it on sale today. Anyway, and they had one for only like 28 bucks. It wasn't a snowball like Crazy had. It was like a mic with a guard, but I don't know. It's only 28 bucks. It said it would connect to an arm like this, but I don't know that I want to get another arm. But you can just like set it on the desk. It's got like a tripod underneath of it. But as we've kind of incorporated the crochet and diamond dot and cross stitch into the stream, um, if there's a design you see and you're like, oh my god, that'd be so cute, don't hesitate to shoot over a message or a link or whatever. And I won't always do it because I can't do everything. But a lot of times I'm like, oh my god, that is adorable, and now I need to do it. So, oh, I forgot to put my little pickup. There you go. Oh, I lost my mouse in the project. There we go. But is there anything special, exciting, whatever, less than stellar that anybody's doing this week? I know Alex took Joe into London to do like a Jurassic Park experience, and then tomorrow they're doing a Minecraft experience, which is pretty cool, and I'm sure he will love them. Of course, they're still on summer break because they didn't start it till I want to say the end of June, beginning of July. So he's still got a few weeks left of his summer break. But they're in England, so things are different there, you know, like their timelines for schools and whatnot. Yes, that's the right spot. One of the symbols in the thing, it's a different symbol, but the coloring is similar, and they're right next to each other a lot. So I have to keep like really studying the pattern, going, is that right? I could have printed it out and just colored in like with a highlighter as I went, but I didn't. So, oh, and I want to ask Carrot about his closed captioning. He said what it was, but I, of course, didn't write it down. So, come on, find the hole. That's what she said to him. No. There we go. Nearing the end, and then we'll need to rethread. Okay, we did that and that. A wild what troll? It's a birdie. It's a birdie. 2 down. The week of Thanksgiving, we're going to visit friends. So I probably won't stream that week at all. Like the Tuesday or Thursday, I'll do the Sunday before and the Sunday that week. But it's probably it for that. Last year we went to go visit my brother-in-law for Christmas, but I don't know what we're doing this year for that. So I don't know about that. But that's a ways off. So I just like to keep you guys up to date. And I'm weird and I like to plan way in advance. Because I feel it's either I plan way in advance or I don't plan at all. 2 modes, on or off. All or nothing. And that's not strictly true. I mean, there are some things that have kind of short plan, but for the most part, with bigger things, I like to plan ahead as much as possible. I call it the pokey. I say, did I only pull? I did. Here I am thinking I pulled 2. Nope, only 1 pulled off. Oh well, I got both now. This blue is like super vibrant. Okay, we did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Six. Mm, 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 mm. Tip of confession, you're my obsession. If God is a woman, and God is a will. I wish this tour was coming closer to me. It is not, though, sadly. But Hollywood Undead is supposed to come near me in September, October, something like that. Okay, he got caught in another stitch, just loosely. There we go. So one of the books I got at the book signing, I had gotten, they call it a blind date with a book. So like they wrap up a book and then like a grab bag, you buy it. You can kind of have an idea about what it's about because they'll put a blurb on the back. It won't be like the exact blurb from the book, but it'll give you an idea. And one of the authors I bought from last year was there this year. She wasn't doing the blind date with the book again, but she had other books, and so I picked one up. And this one is this lady has been dating this guy for a while, and he suggests they go to like a cabin in the woods, and she's like, "Oh, this is it. He's gonna propose." And instead, he turns into a bear and tries to attack her and kill her, and she takes off running through the woods, right? And then she sees another bear drinking in the out of the little stream, and she's like, "That's it. Here I go. This bear is going to see me, and it is going to kill me. But at least this bear is wild, and it'll make it fast." Only she like slides into the water, and she's preparing for the swipe or the bite that's going to happen. Only that doesn't happen, and instead the bear jumps over her and kills the bear that's trying to attack her. And as she's losing consciousness, she sees a very naked man helping her out of the water. Turns out she found another shifter. And the book is called I Choose the Bear, which I obviously found hilarious. Nope, not there. I want to start up here. So a while ago, I bought this bag of like, baking chips for like chocolate chips, cookies, or well, for cookies because they're not chocolate chip. But they're supposed to be like hot chocolate chips. And the batch of cookies I made last week before the kids started school is almost gone. So I think I'm going to try that next time and go by whatever the recipe says on the back of the bag. Frankly, that's how I make chocolate chip cookies. Whatever the Toll House recipe is on the back. Because I buy my chocolate chip cookies in or chocolate chips in bulk from Sam's Club in like a 5 pound bag. Because I use them for all kinds of things to make Muddy Buddies, in cookies, in brownies, you know, in pancakes and waffles. All the things. Sometimes I just eat them. Okay. Okay, let's see. We have the 3 single, and it should be like right here. 1, 2. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, and then another. So yeah, right there. So I'll let you guys know how those turn out. Although if we keep doing game night, poor Mark is gonna be inundated with baked goods and the crack, which we call Muddy Buddies. Ah. Okay, where are you? There you go. If there's anything you guys want me to incorporate into the stream, whether it's like all the time or like for like special occasions, you can also drop that in. Because frankly, I never know what to do or if what I'm doing is even interesting or entertaining for you guys. Kevin suggested adding the stretch redeem, which we did. And I think it was Beer Bear when Stream Raiders was still a thing, a redeem for like coins or if you wanted, certain things as rewards for the battles would happen, like if you wanted to claim it like prior to the battle finishing. So I do add in things that are suggested. Because frankly, I never know what to do, or I just don't think about certain things as being like a redeem. there's my mouse. There. There. Those. Okay, yeah, that's right. And then it'll be the last in this piece of string that I'll have to tie off and rethread. Some people's reverse side of the project is it's still pretty. It's all neat and organized, and mine kind of looks neat and organized now, but by the end, that won't be the case. It'll just be like a bunch of random things everywhere. Okay. Let's go up here. Quick peek to make sure I'm still in frame and not like you guys just seeing the frame jiggle jiggle. But Thursday I have the Harry Potter bookends to do, which can actually be like displayed two different ways as actual bookends or as I'm going to do it just facing each other because none of my shelves need ends. You know, they're bookcases. They already have sides to help hold up the books. So I think it'll wind up looking more almost like a book nook, but that's okay. I will just put it on the shelf that way. It will probably wind up on an actual bookshelf as a book nook. Okay, and then it was these three here. And of course, if we have any time left over with that, we'll do more of this. Actually, as it fills in, I always feel more accomplished, even if I only do a little bit, because it actually looks like something's been done, you know, like coloring a picture. That's not my favorite, but I guess that's what we'll do. Okay, nope, that unknotted itself as I was pulling through. Or it didn't turn into a knot like I thought it would. Okay. I'll probably do this for about 10 to 15 minutes more and then we will rate out. But we're probably gonna have ads soon ish, or did I miss them? Hello, welcome in. No, it says they'll start soon. So I didn't miss them. There's the warning for them. Okay. We will have ads in about a minute and they will last for 3 minutes and then we'll be good for another hour. However, we won't be on for another hour, but nevertheless, that's how that works. Um, I try not to build during ads. I don't. I waffle with the stitching. Sometimes I just keep going. Sometimes I stop. Depends if I'm attempting to do other things like it during the break. Um, but either way, if you subscribe, you don't get ads. If you have Turbo, you don't get ads. Neither is a ploy to get you to do anything. It's just information. Is it that? It is okay. But yes. So I appreciate if you stick around through the ads. If you don't, I totally understand. Um, yes, we will be here. Okay, that's that one. What? This one. I'm not sure how I say that person's name. my brain wants to put an I in there, like Will MW, but I know it's Will Will W. I don't know. I'm bad at names to begin with. Okay, let's quick dart over to this. Should be 5 and then 3. 1, well, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's right. We'll do 5 across and 3 back, and that might be the end of the thread. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm not trying to throw a Pokeball, silly. It's the way I have it set up, like to read at all if it says like Pokey something. And so it reads it as it's a Pokey has spawned. What other projects have you finished? I have done let me do these 3 stitches so I am at a good like don't confuse get lost. But I have done one with like some geishas. I've done like a Noah's Ark thing. Um I've done a capybara and her baby like kind of in water, and there's like some butterflies and flowers around it. And then we've done I would call it like a quaint European village type scene. It's like a car driving on through like a village road. We did this. Um there's probably some stuff on my desk here because I don't actually do anything with them when I finish them. They just go in a pile because I'm weird. Um this is a much older one I did. It was setting in the folded up in the tote that I got back from my mother-in-law. I just do them from patterns. So I've never like designed my own pattern or anything. A lot of the patterns I get from these I believe it's a British magazine. It's called like World's Greatest Cross Stitching or something like that. But I've done like a Noah's Ark, and this was the last one I did before this one. I've never, like I said, I've never attempted to make my own pattern. Um, I usually just find a pattern I like and we go from there. No, I don't know where I was. I was somewhere. I don't know. Um, but yeah, this one is for a stitch along a friend started. Um, he cross stitches, and several people asked him in his stream about like, you know, starting out cross stitching, trying it. So he started a stitch along, and we found a couple people found free patterns that were on the small side, and dropped them in the group, and then they voted, and this one was chosen. So I've been trying to only do it on stream so that way people can. No, thank you for asking. Like I said, I just follow instructions very well. I've never made my own pattern. I just find one and get the thread, which frankly I have a stockpile of thread. I usually don't need to buy very many. And I just go from there. It's like Lego. I am very good at following directions. But thank you for enjoying them, for liking them. Um so when I lived in England, I would get the physical magazine, so I have a bunch of those. And recently as I've gotten back into it, I have um a subscription to the digital version of the magazine. So I still get them, and then I have them on my tablet, and I just you know zoom in. Usually if I mess up, you can't tell I messed up. So that's a positive, I guess. Like I mess up. I'm not going to lie. I mess up. But usually I can do things so you don't really notice I mess up. Like if you knew the pattern, you'd be like, "Oh, I see. Right there." But since most people, I mean, there are like hundreds of thousands of patterns, right? Like the chances of somebody knowing the exact pattern you did is slim. Plus, I always take the approach that the patterns are like a guideline, right? Like, but you can change the color if you want. Like, some people change the colors on this dragon because it's more like a blue, orangey. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much. Well, I always at the end I always love to go to the part in the stream summary where it tells you where people watched from. And sometimes I'm like, wow, I don't think I'm interesting enough to like for somebody to take their time out and watch me from like all these different places. But I really do appreciate it. I love looking at where like everybody's from and seeing like all the different countries listed. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. I do Lego too, as you can see behind me, and I do uh a friend recently really got me into crochet. So I've made bees. It's supposed to be like a cookie and milk bee. And we've made a Piceratops and a Cacolosaurus, punnies. And then okay, no not. That's really the end of the string. Um Diamond dots. That was an obsession like really once COVID hit. Cause you can just sit and do nothing and it doesn't take much brain power. Are you a fellow streamer or just a viewer? If you're a fellow streamer, I always try. I I shout you out because I appreciate it. It's all a network. Um and I appreciate you even if you're not a fellow streamer. But I try to share you know, share the love by tagging you or shouting you out with my people in stream if you are a streamer. Sorry. Just a viewer. That's fine. I I didn't view or anything. Like my husband did Twitch and he did video games like during COVID and stuff. And then he stopped because he wasn't enjoying himself. And from hearing other people like streaming video games, like if that's all you do, can be really hard because it is like a niche community. Um but so he stopped, but when we moved, he was like, "You should do Legos. You should stream your Legos." And I was like, "Nah. Nobody wants to watch that." And I was wrong. There's a very big Lego community here on Twitch, which I love everyone in it. And then I've met other people who crochet, who cross stitch, who do, I mean, just so many different things. And it's so fun to watch them. And sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I could not get my hands to work like that. Oop, nope. Well, could I get it another way? I should say. Nope, because it's behind this. Let's go to here. I will say, doing anything on stream slows you down, like way down, because you're talking and you're trying to like make sure that you're like always in view of the camera and things like that. I have a Discord, and we have a what I finally call the show off channel. So if you ever want to join my Discord and post pictures of things you've done, feel free. And if you don't, that's fine too. We are very, as we call it, cozy chaos here. We are very calm and kind of just go with the flow. Although sometimes it does get a wee bit crazy. Let me find a good place to stop. I am glad you encouraged you about streaming. Can you show me? Yes, let me try to find it. That I was trying to find it, but I don't know. Normally I have like this tote of car stitch stuff, and I when I'm finished, it goes in said tote. But for some reason, the geisha one didn't seem to be in here. Of course, it could have gotten like, you pick stuff up, you move it, and then it winds up like way down. That's what happened. It got slowly migrated down to the bottom of the tote. Let me see if I can get it better in frame. And they may not necessarily be geishas, but that's the closest thing. It's what makes me think of. It needs to be ironed and done something with, but nothing ever gets done with any of them. All the crochet things, the pretty much everything just winds up in a pile somewhere. The diamond dots, that's the word I was looking for. Uh they just all kind of like, I don't know what to do with them. At this point I could like wallpaper my walls with the ones I've finished, but I just honestly don't know what to do with them. So they just kind of go in a pile. Okay. That looks like a good place to stop because then it funnels up and around. But so we finished some of this dark, what was left of this darker blue today, and then we've done the lighter blue as well. So it's slowly getting filled in. But the even if I only do it for like a short amount of time, if stuff gets like filled in where it looks like it something happened, then I feel more accomplished. Okay, let me do save. I'll save as because my brain never believes that it actually saved. We can get rid of that and come over to here and do rage. Oh, I want to follow back. I always follow back even if you're not a streamer because I figure it's the least I can do. It's polite. It thinks I just sent Mark an invite. I did not. I meant to click follow and it decided to click invite. Let's see. Raid channel. Let's see. I don't know who's on right now. Tiresome Fox is on and she's doing Marvel Rivals. Yeti is just chatting. Thank you for the follow and for the sub. Thank you so much. I appreciate it a lot. I do keep my words, my schedule thing up to date. But I'll stream Thursday as well, and then Sunday I stream, but that's usually video games. But as I'm doing this stitch along, I try to incorporate it into all the ones until it's done. Hopefully, I think we'll raid into Tiresome Fox. Let's do following. She's doing Marvel Rivals, but that's okay. Thank you to Kevin. And how would you like me to say your name? It's WLLMW, but I'm not sure how you would like that. Like how to say that or whatever. But thank you so much, the both of you, for the new subs and follows. And I hope to see you again. I hope you enjoy what we did here today. We made Angel from Lilo and Stitch, and then Thursday we'll be doing the Harry Potter bookends and more of the cross stitch. And then I don't know what Sunday. Honestly, Sunday for the foreseeable future is probably going to be Satisfactory with the boys. They love Satisfactory. I love it too. They are way better at that game than I am, though. But thank you to everyone. I hope you have a wonderful day and week until I see you again. Hopefully, I'll see you in my stream or somebody else's stream. But I hope you have a wonderful week.